Hey there, friends. Guy here. Let's talk about some stuff. So, what are we talking about today? It's called Peacemaker. If you've never heard of it, well, it's a really fun TV show spin-off from a movie starring John Cena, the famous wrestler. If you've ever heard of him, he's really fun. So, what is it about? John Cena is a mercenary type, not so superhuman. He tries his best to save the world to make friends. And boy, doesn't that sound great. Um, you know, he starts out as kind of a jerk, and I don't want to spoil anything. It's just really fun. So if you haven't checked it out, check out the movie The Suicide Squad. Not Suicide Squad, that's a pile of crap. They have two very similar sounding movies. The Suicide Squad has John Cena in it, and boy, you're in for a treat, man. It's super fun. So go ahead and watch that movie, and if you like it, go ahead and check out Peacemaker the show, because it continues on with his character and really dives into character growth. It's really fun. It's very emotional. It's just a really, really good show, and it's pretty darn funny too. If you ever heard director James Gunn, James Gunn made the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. If you've ever seen those, they're pretty darn fun. They're pretty silly, and you know what? He did a great job with Peacemaker the show. He did such a great job that he put himself in an episode, and I'm not going to spoil what episode. But you know what? Honestly, I just got to say that guy's really darn creative. But he's so creative to a fault because, all right, get this. Not only did he cast gorgeous hunky John Cena, he also cast his wife, Jennifer Holland, as the main love interest in the series. Yeah. So more power to him, honestly. That's fantastic. So John Cena's in it. Jennifer Holland's in it. And then who else? Let me see. We have Danielle Brooks. If you've ever seen Orange is the New Black, she is delightful in that show. She's also been made super duper famous. She was in the Minecraft movie very recently. So if you like Minecraft, well, you're probably the target demographic for Peacemaker. All right. There's also Steve Agee. You might remember him from way back in the day on the Sarah Silverman program. Really fun show with a really fun, very dirty comedian. I think she's really funny, but that's not really what's up for discussion today. So, talking more about Peacemaker, I want to show you something. And you're going to think it's really lame, but you know what? I'm going to be vulnerable with you people. Check this out. This is a semi-naked John Cena Peacemaker. This is in a scene in the show that I'm not going to spoil, but it's in season 1. So yeah, if you want to check out John Cena's butt in HD, check out this show. Also, this little dude wielding a chainsaw is called Vigilante. He insists he's Peacemaker's best friend, and Peacemaker's just kind of like, okay, bro, sure. But you know what? He's wielding a chainsaw here because this guy's an absolute menace. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's just really, really fun. And you know what? Season 2 just finished. And wow, it was a doozy. I don't want to go too far into it, especially if you're just taking a look at the show and you're thinking about checking it out. But I will say you get some really fun payoffs. Heck, in certain points you get little cameos that tie in because this is actually a DC property. That's right. It is part of Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman and all them. So if you liked the new Superman movie, you might like Peacemaker. In fact, you might notice, hey, in the new Superman movie, Peacemaker shows up. And what does he do? He trash talks Superman because, that's just the kind of guy he is. There's 8 episodes per season. It's reasonably well paced. Most episodes are between 30 minutes and an hour long, which is pretty darn nice. And then you know what? How could I possibly forget the other co-star? Eagle-E the Eagle. That's right, folks. John Cena's best friend, his real best friend, is an eagle. And they hug. Yeah. All right, so. All right, last but not least, let's talk about John Cena. If you don't know about this guy, but this is my favorite little fun fact. He actually holds the Guinness Book of World Records record for the most Make-A-Wishes completed. Over 650 kids this man has helped. He is truly an inspiration. But anyway, that's all the time I got for tonight. I'll make another video at some point, but you know what? Until then, you guys have a good night. Stay safe. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Have a good night. Uh-oh. Boy, this thing never seems to want to work, does it, folks? Well, you know what? While I got you here, you're probably wondering about those two swords. And if that story I told you was true.